Okay, Frank Bonada here for LowKickMMA. Joining me today is one of MMA's top upcoming prospects, Mokaev. How you doing, Muhammad?
I'm fine. All good, everything. Just preparing. Weight cut begins for March 5th. So just over in Bahrain at the moment.
Yeah, of course. So what's it like out there? How's your training camp been so far?
It's hot over here. It's like 30 degrees. So I'm finishing my training camp. I'm just making weight for flyweight since 2017. I haven't fought in flyweight division. So this is my first flyweight in 4 years. And against a good prospect, good opponent. So I'm taking everything like serious.
Have you been able to bring your full training partners with you to Bahrain, or is it a smaller camp this time?
All my coach is coming over next week, so I've got like some coaches here. I'm representing KHK, which based in Bahrain. So we got like enough coaches here. So my main coach, like Dean Garnett, he's coming over next week. Just waiting for him.
Okay. So are there any noticeable impacts from COVID so far in this camp?
Yes, because they make restrictions now over here, so you can't train inside the gym, even if you're professional athlete. Whereas in UK, you can't train if you're professional. So we train like outside. We train outside, and the event gonna be outside also. There's first event gonna start today. Actually, they have 4 events in Bahrain. So first event gonna be tonight. It will be outside. No inside the arena. It will be outside on open air. So I'm getting used to training outside.
That's cool. Do you know if there's going to be fans in attendance for next week's fight? No, not at all. Is that a first experience, or was your last fight over at Celtic Gladiators? Was that with fans? I can't remember. Sorry.
There's no fans. I got used to it. For fights, for my professional fights, there was no people attending. So yeah, I don't. It doesn't really like matter for me. It's matter for me like who is inside the cage, and that's it.
So yeah, I just mentioned your last fight. It wasn't actually for Brave CF, I believe. It was at Celtic Gladiators in Manchester.
Yes, I just came on late replacement, and they got a main event for me. I'm like, okay, let's jump. Something to do is like, I know it's no like great guy to beat, but opponent's opponent, so it's better to fight someone than not fighting. So it's like at this point, I don't need to build my record or something like this. It's just I want to do something on weekend, so I just fought, and like I don't need to build my record. You know, I've got like top organizations on my in my card, so my name out there already.
Yeah, just keeping active, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, you just mentioned your record. It's quite funny. If you look on your Tapology page, you see initially there's 4 professional fights, and you scroll down 23-0 on the amateur regional scenes. What sort of experience? Like, I believe you're still only 20. How experienced? How experienced do you think you are in the MMA scene now? With 4 professional fights, but 23 amateur fights as well.
Yes, experience is good enough. Like if you look at my 4th amateur fight, I beat Liam Gittins, which is like 5-1 professional cage warriors. He was cage warriors champion in amateurs. He beat Amos Stringer, who was fight champion. So there's some quite good people, and Liam Gittins beat, for example, Jake Hadley, who is cage warriors champion right now. The fight before me with the world championships, like 4 fights in 5 days, and I did seniors also last year, so senior IMOFs, so I win seniors. I feel good, I feel good. I want to do even more amateur, make like history. I already made the history, but I want make that history nobody can catch up. So because of the COVID, I have to move to professional rankings.
Well, you're set to face off against Finland's Abdul Hussein next. Do you think he's going to be your toughest opponent yet? He's got a pretty impressive record so far.
Yes, but if you look at his record, I will be his toughest opponents, and I had the tougher opponents, I believe. And yes, he did win World Championship Seniors in IMAF in 2016 in Las Vegas, and he has like 9-0 amateur. So it's actually like similar career to me, but the experience level is different. I did grapple with him in Tiger Muay Thai in 2020 January, actually, start of last, and he knows what. Like yes, but in a Brave I had good opponents so far. So I had like 0-0 Glenn McVeigh. They talk a lot. I had Jamie Kelly 3-0, and now we go 7-1. So I'm always ahead. They have more experience in professional, but the career amateur career behind me is way higher than them combined.
Certainly. Not to reveal too much, but what do you see as your path to victory in this fight?
I believe I will stop him. I believe I'll stop this guy, and I have to move to like higher rankings. 5, will be in flyweight division, which is big for flyweight. It's like not many flyweights. It's out there undefeated and with amateur career behind them. So my name will be on the map after this fight.
So do you see your future at flyweight now?
Yes, I've been bantamweight, like quitting 2-3 kilogram. Yeah. So when on my debut, Glenn McVeigh missed his weight. He was 64.5. I weighed in 61.2, made even champion weight for bantamweight. Never mind like just normal weight. So on the fight day, I was 64 kilogram, and he was like, he didn't make weight day before. So it's not about weight. I can't compete bantamweight also, but in higher rankings, you have to take like more smarter.
Yeah, of course. So should you pick up the win, where does that leave you within Brave FC?
To be honest, I want to fight winner of the tournament of the flyweight, and I believe I win these guys. I beat these guys, and but they have their own tournament. So when the tournament finish, I will pull them out for a winner.
I know you've spoken previously about possibly wanting to be the youngest UFC champion of all time. How far away do you see a UFC debut materializing?
Because this is my dream. Like there's a lot of money involved at the moment, like with other organizations, with Brave, for example. But I'm not chasing, money. I won't chase my dream. I won't chase my dream, and I've got like 3.5 years to achieve this dream, and I believe it can be. And so hopefully, maybe early next year you will see me there.
Okay. Do you feel that you're currently ready to start facing the UFC elite, or are you still focusing on improving yourself right now and just getting to that level?
Of course, like I sparred, for example, with Jose Torres yesterday, who was in UFC, and I'm not saying like whoever won this rounds, but you might be asking him. You can ask him, but these guys already like been in the career. He's also 2 times world champions, for example. But sparring is sparring, fight is fight. But you can ask him, can Mokaev be in top flyweight? I believe he will say yes. So I spar many guys around the world. Like I go to Tiger Muay Thai a lot, and I see like bantamweights who bantamweight. For example, I spar with Piotr Jan and these guys, and I believe I beat many top guys. Not even many, all of them.
Okay, I love the confidence. Are there any matchups within the UFC right now, within either flyweight or bantamweight, that you look at and you're like, oh, I would like that fight?
even watching Benavides fight on the weekend, like Askar Askarov versus Benavides, like Benavides, no, I mean, like his striking is okay, but his grappling he's about to retire now. Henry Cejudo, old guy, so it's many guys in UFC at the moment not as strong, not strong. I believe in Brave now strongest flyweight division at the moment.
Okay. So I know you've made it a point that you don't want to be compared to Khabib Nurmagomedov, and I'm not going to. But I will mention his name in that he's recently been a big advocate for including mixed martial arts in the Olympics. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yes, Olympics will be. I believe in 2028, MMA will be in Olympics.
Okay. Will you like to compete in it?
I can't because I'm professional now.
Okay, right.
So it will be amateur fighters.
Yeah, of course.
Support like England, and I will go over and help as a ex member of Team England. I will support the younger generation, of course.
Another name, another time mentioning the Nurmagomedov name. Nurmagomedov's cousin Umar recently made his UFC debut. He's another undefeated prospect. Could you one day see yourself matched up with him?
Well, he's a bantamweight. Yes, I'm going to flyweight. So to be honest, you know, I don't really care. Like whoever opponents is opponents. Like for example, in IMF championships, I faced like in first world championships, I faced like Dagestani, two-time Russian champion, two-time world champion, Russian champion, and two-time world champion. Sativ, if you see on the record, he's actually made his debut also professional. So he's Dagestani, but it's a tournament, so it's like we're fighting for the dream. I don't care whoever in front of me. So I'll fight anybody. I'm coming for my dream. I don't care who is in front of me.
Okay, well, I look forward to watching it. Just coming to the end of my questions now, but on LowKickMMA right now, we've been doing a series of predictions on Jake Paul versus Ben Askren's boxing match. Just wondered if I could get your take on that.
Ben Askren, of course, Ben Askren. It's like this guy he understands, even if he's a wrestler and stuff. I'm a wrestler too, but my striking, I can spar with boxers. So who is Jake Paul? It's like, come on, it's you can't even compare this. He's a professional fighter, Ben Askren.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on. Would you like to give any shout outs? Give you the final word.
Shout out to my management team, Paradigm, my team KHK, my sponsors like Twins, RW Sports, and like Tidal Spray, and you know all my team, everybody, and you will see my best performance on March 25th. I believe this will be my best performance, my peak and understanding my body now on another level. So March 25th, I will show you good performance.
Okay. Well, thank you and best of luck.
No worries. See you, mate.
Cool.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKickMMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.